For those who enter one chance for this question where you see for your screen, so Jamb must repeat question 24. The question reads, the phenomenon whereby unicellular organisms withdraw from concentrated salt solution is known as what? I will explain this thing now. Sharp, sharp. In living things, we have movement and locomotion. Movement and locomotion. Hope you can define movement and hope you can also define locomotion. Movement can be defined as a change in position. It's just a change in position. Any change in position is movement. But locomotion is the movement or the migration from one place to another. Change in position, different from one place to another. For example, when a plant grows, it changes its position, okay? It spreads its branches. You understand? Okay, that's for plants, and that's movement. Where you find locomotion is in animals, where animals moves or migrate from one place to another. So that's the difference between movement and locomotion. Movement is just a change in position. There's no migration from one place to another. Having understood that, there are majorly two types of movements in living organisms. Okay, the first type of movement is the directional movement. The second type is the non-directional movement. It's very simple, very easy. Directional movement, it has a direction. It's heading towards a direction. There is an aim, there is a plan for the movement. Such movement is seen in animals, okay, like mammals, human beings, unicellular organisms, cells. They move from one place to another. When you observe cells under the microscope, they move from place to place, they migrate. Then for the non-directional movement, that's for plants. Plants cannot move from one place to another. Now where plants grow, now that place where the stem dey, now it go dey, but it moves, it does not locomote. It moves, it spreads its branch, it grows. That's a non-directional movement. And if you notice the pattern at which the plant grows, it grows in a random way, okay, a zigzag way, no direction, okay. So it's not like animals that when they move towards a particular direction. There's an aim to the movement. The non-directional movement is called tropism. That's the movement that is non-directional. Common in plants is called tropism. Why the directional movement common in animals, okay, also called locomotion, common in animals, okay, practiced by animals, is called taxis. I want you to understand the word ish. So let's treat the tropism first. Chemotropism is when plant moves towards what? Chemicals. It could be salt, the root of plant moving towards chemicals. It could be salt, it could be nitrates found in the soil and all those soil solutes. Then another one again, phototropism is when plants move towards light, such as the part that is having better light intensity. Plant tends to bend towards that direction, move towards that direction so that it can get more light for photosynthesis. Then when plants move towards gravity, it's called geotropism. That tropism is constant, it's always there. Tropism, that's movement. This is not locomotion. Haptotropism is when plants move towards touch, tactile movement, okay? Tactile, okay? The plant move towards touch. Maybe you tie the plant or you put a stress on the plant. It can either move towards it or moves away from it. Then let's look at taxis, which is locomotion found in animals. So it's just the same thing. Chemotaxis, moving towards or away from chemical. Geotaxis, though we don't have geotaxis in animals, okay? Phototaxis, moving towards or away from light. Photo means light, geo means gravity. Haptotaxis, moving towards or away from gravity. So let's go back to this question now, and so on and so forth. You have several of them, so that's why you have to take my lecture. Let's go back to the question. Now it says the phenomenon whereby unicellular organisms withdraw from concentrated salt solution is known as what? It's very easy. You should be able to find the answer. It's going to be taxis. It's going to be a directional movement. Yes. What is it withdrawing from? If you look at the question, the unicellular organism is withdrawing from a concentrated salt solution. Salt solution is a chemical, so that tells us that it's supposed to be what? Find the answer there among the options and drop the answer in the comment section. Geotropism is basically not the answer. D, geotaxis is basically not the answer. C, chemotropism is basically not the answer. All for your correct option. Option B, chemotaxics. Those will enter one chance. I promised that I was going to explain everything to you, and I've done that. Hope you have written what you understood in this lecture, because you are going to need it in your subsequent revision for Jamb UTME 2026. Jamb UTME candidate, if you enter one chance for this one, you have gained the knowledge, you have learned it, you are definitely going to see this question in your Jamb UTME 2026. At this point, I'm out. Peace out. Peace.